to one another. Do not spread fake news. That has nothing to do with holiness. It's the exact opposite. You shall not exploit your neighbor. You shall not commit robbery. A few days ago, meron isang ama sa Caloocan, pinampalit ulo sa anak niya. This happened in one of our mission stations. The most recent mission station that we opened as a Jesuit, as chaplain. We have opened 13 mission stations so far, and mission station number 13 is going to be run by a Jesuit, the former vice president of Ateneo de Zamboanga, who is now going to serve a little mission station in an informal settler community in the Diocese of Caloocan. Wow! Sana hindi nagagalit sa akin ang Ateneo de Zamboanga. Kaya na. Sinumbatan na nga ako kanina eh. Sabi niya, kinuha ninyo ang Vice President namin. But it's okay, sabi na niya. It's okay. We're happy to contribute him to the Diocese of Caloocan. Kasi, hindi na kami makapagbukas ng bagong parokya. Wala naman kami lupa. Ang pagtatayuan namin. So how can you build the parish in an informal settler community? Kaya instead of building parishes, we're building mission stations. Kasi most parishes have become very parochial. They expect the parishioners to come to the parish. Sabi ni Pope Francis, if people do not come to the church must go to them. Binaliktad namin, that's our concept of a mission station. Church presence among the poorest of the poor. As long as our mission partners are willing to accept the challenge of living right there with the poor. Imagine a Jesuit who's going to live in an informal settler community, in an urban poor community. Wow! So I was telling you about someone who belonged to that mission station. Yung anak niya nasa drug watch list. As a drug user. Kaya, dinadalaw ng pulis para arestuhin siya. E wala siya sa bahay. Ang inaresto yung ama. Dinala siya sa presinto. Kasi that's the easiest way para lumabas yung anak. Ang tawag niyan, palitulo. So lumabas yung bata. Kasi naresto yung anak niya, ay yung tatay niya. Doon sa Sangandaan, police station, pinainom sila ng tubig na masama daw ang lasa. You see, kapag nag-aresto yung police at wala naman silang warrant of arrest, they have to produce evidence that they caught him in the very act of committing a crime. Kaya kailangan may one sachet of shabu, whatever. O kung minsan, magte-test positive with drugs. Pinainom siya, kaso may sakit siya sa puso. Pagkainom niya ng tubig, nag-seizure siya. And namatay siya. Ito yung first exposure ng aming Jesuit chaplain. We have to deal with this all the time. And by the way, our diocese is called Diocese of Caloocan with a K, to distinguish it from Caloocan City with a C. Because hindi namin sakop ang buong Caloocan City, kundi yung south of Caloocan only. North Caloocan belongs to the Diocese of Novaliches. At kasama sa diocese namin ng buong siyudad ng Malabon at buong siyudad ng Navotas. And we go back to Leviticus 19. You shall not withhold overnight the wages of your neighbor. You shall not insult the deaf. Sino dapat pagsabihan yan?
Moka.
You shall not insult the deaf. Hindi ka tatawanan ng sign language. You shall not put a stumbling block in front of the blind. But you shall fear your God. I am the Lord, says Yahweh. You shall not go about spreading slander among your people, nor shall you stand by idly when your neighbor's life is at stake. Should not stand by idly when your neighbor's life is at stake. Let me show you one little video. Kasi I showed this to some people in Angeles City during the CEAP. Was people watched it, and after watching it, they passed him by. Nobody even bothered to cover the dead body with newspaper or with a blanket. When I was a little boy, I remember there was a big accident along the highway close to our home, and there were 2 people who died, and it was obvious that they were dead already. So one of the neighbors, the first thing that he did by instinct was to cut banana leaves to cover very gently the bodies of the dead people. I don't know why, as a little boy, that really made an impression on me. And the message to me was, human life is sacred. That is why when I saw this, as Bishop of Caloocan, I was really disturbed. I said, my goodness, even among the urban poor, the lifestyle of individualism is becoming very strong already. And that's the reason why we switched not to building parishes, but to building mission stations. And I am just inviting my mission partners to make the church present among the poor and to build basic ecclesial communities. That is quite enough for us. So let me now end this. No grudge against your own people, because you shall love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord. You shall treat the alien who resides with you no differently than the natives born among you. You shall love the alien as yourself. Remember, you were once upon a time aliens in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord. I, the Lord, am your God. Saan pa kayo galing? Pinulot lang kayo sa imbornal. Have you forgotten where you came from? From poverty, from oppression, from slavery. And so you have to be compassionate to the poor, the slaves. Let me end with holiness as childlikeness. The Lord said, Amen, I say to you, unless you turn and become like little children, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. Let the children come to me. Do not prevent them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. There's one philosopher by the name of Friedrich Nietzsche who wrote a very interesting essay on the metamorphosis of the human spirit. Ang sabi ni Nietzsche, the human being evolves from a camel to a lion to a child. That the earliest stage of our evolution, the evolution of the human spirit, is the camel stage. Maybe the closer analogy to that or comparison to that would be the kalabaw, the beast of burden. Because at the start of our growth as human beings, we are saddled with tradition. We take the word of our parents, of our teachers,